Welcome to the Senate update for this week. I'd like to extend a happy Valentine's Day for all you listeners and watchers, because I'm sure you're watching at the same time you're listening, and we wish that you would be Senate's Valentine this year. Anyways, on to business. We can't be all smoochy at this point, because you're watching this to gain information. So the special requests for this week, we had two. So it wasn't like last week. We had some action this week with the special request. And the first one was from Advocates for Abilities. Now they were asking for $400 so that they could bring down a professional sled hockey team to play against the men's hockey team as a fundraiser for both the sled hockey team, which would be people who either don't have legs or have some disability so they cannot use them, and they ride around on sleds and play hockey. So it's pretty cool. They're professional, so they should be really good at it. And they'll play against our hockey team, and that will be a fundraiser for Advocates for Abilities and for the sled hockey team itself. So it should be really interesting. Look for that. They're going to be trying to set that up after the season ends for the hockey guys. And then secondly, we had Colleges Against Cancer, and they came to special request money for more relay teams, because we fund about 10 of them at the beginning of each year, but they had an additional 16. We were only able to fund $1,000 because our special request budget is now $0, but we gave them as much as we can, and potentially we're looking for other avenues to find more special requests, so hopefully we can maybe fund more of that in the future. But those are the two special requests we had for this week. In other news, coming up this week, we have tabling for upcoming Senate elections. So people will be sitting at the tables at the bottom of the stairs to the cafeteria, and they'll be soliciting people to come talk to them about upcoming VP elections and the presidential elections. Heads up, if you would like to run for president, the petition is due the day before break, so March 2nd, I believe. The petition is due if you'd like to run for president. So we'll have a lot of information if you're at all interested in that or other VP positions for e-board or class officers or anything really, but those are the elections that will be happening at the end of the year. So we'll be talking about that, so feel free to stop by if you'd like to learn more. Right now, as I said, we're out of special request money, so but as I said, we're looking for more options for that money. So there are some other clubs who had inquired to us about getting some funds. Now, that's not to say that we can't get them anything. We're looking into some venues, and we'll keep you posted on that. We still have over $2,000 in academic request money, so if students would like to go or have interest or are already starting to plan an academic conference they'd like to go to, feel free to talk to Senate. We are more than willing to fund money for that. So that's kind of a quick rundown for Senate this week. It wasn't too crazy. We'll be talking more about the readership program next week and hopefully come to a decision. Budgets were due today, so that was very fun. I'm sure you had a great time filling those out. But we'll be starting the budgeting process, letting people know what we end up giving them through that. And I don't know, we're kind of in some different discussions, and we're hosting MAPSIS in 2 weekends. I've talked about that in other programs, so that will be fun. That'll be the weekend of the 24th and 25th of February, so look forward to having other senators on campus. I'm sure you'll be able to tell the difference, but they'll be enjoying that soon. So I hope you all have a good week, and check in next week.